Back we go. It is Thursday, November 4th, beginning November. Checking out some stocks here today. Let's look at the market. The Dow's down 165. They're pulling back, but Nasdaq's up 137. That's odd. S&P plus 1080. Crypto, Bitcoin 61,000. Oil 79.89. Pulled back from that 80s level. VIX is still holding 1770. Yeah, the VIX until it drops below 15, even 10, where it's like the market's completely just smooth. Yeah, I'm not buying this. I still think we're gonna crash next time next year, or like a big pullback, 20%. We'll see when it happens. I said within 6 months. You had a little blip last month. We'll see what happens on that. And on a bad note, Tuesday, 2 a.m. I was working late, really hustling, and the car got stolen. If anyone's in Philadelphia, outside of Wawa, dumb mistake by me. For like a few seconds, I went in, and some kid on a bike. I'm not sure if he was on drugs or what it was. He jumped in my car and took off down the street. Unbelievable. So doesn't matter where you're at in Philadelphia, too. Like you can be in the city, suburbs. Around the area, it's a lot of crime, a lot of shootings, a lot of car theft. All kinds of petty theft. You got to watch. In today's age with COVID, a lot of people lost their jobs. Really, really not good in all big cities. It could be like Detroit, Philadelphia, Boston, New York. You hear all the crime in New York. It's crazy. So 1 second, I let my guard down. That's what happens in life. So another lesson learned. You got to be totally vigilant out there. We'll see what happens. It's been 2 days. I haven't heard anything about my car. I'm assuming it was a kid, maybe on drugs. He took it for a joyride. Did he crash it? What did he do with it? I have no idea. Unbelievable. So, we'll move on from there. That's again, life is going to throw you major obstacles. You got to keep moving forward. All right, let's check out some stocks new. Saw this stock here, came about 2018. This one is high as 35. It's a China stock. And look at this, plummeted all the way down to 5 and bounced near this 15 level. And then came below 5 between like 2019, 2020, sort of in that range, that channel. Nice bounces. Then it did another bounce near 9 and really collapsed with educational stocks. So this is part of that educational space, EDU, TAL. Look at this one down. Really, a big falling wedge now. You have the lows getting lower, the highs getting lower on this. But then it came flat, like all these stocks, EDU, TAL, GOTO. Look how it went sideways. That's a good sign. When it's sideways, pretty much the selling pressure is over at this point. You can see here the 75-cent line. This spiked way early in August, spiked again in October. Look at this spike over 125. And now we're going sideways. Nice little move here. Look at the volume spikes right here in the white compared to the down days. I like this action. You have, just below 50 it held. And what do you have when these stocks, again, remember 25, 50, 75, $1. When you have near this level, they're looking for that $1 spike. That's what traders are going to be looking at. Any kind of news or when these shift, they're really going to spike. And look, you have a gap here, a gap. My target in this 75 should be easy. 125, possibly looking here, maybe 150. Depends how much it spikes. Just on that spike, it made it to 122. Looking on the weekly. Now look on the weekly here. This one down, sideways, 20 EMA, over 13 EMA. See, it got knocked down here because it wasn't ready to go up yet. It just couldn't go up. It was too soon, but you can get them moves and spikes. Look at down here. You're going up on stochastic, still very oversold. That's a nice trend up. It's the highest it's been in since really April. Monthly. You see, this has no reverse splits, going sideways now, flattening out. It's at a 154 a monthly. Any stock at 154, that's extreme oversold. You're 20, you're going to 154. I like to set up on this. It's hard to say when these will spike. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4 months. It's going to be another 4 months. I'm not positive. It could be in the next year. It could be end of the year. Hard to say. But it's great risk reward. There's your 50-cent level. And then watch for this 125 into 150. Yeah, if it goes anything above that, that is awesome. Let's take a look at ticker here. So it's a $48 million market cap, small. They have 444 million in sales, 7 million income. Institutions in 10%, 43 million float. Let's see here. Back in August, they had to have get above that $1, or else it's delisted to regain compliance. That was all. There's no news in this since August. Really weird. And what they do, they provides K-12 study abroad tutoring, People's Republic of China, 407 learning centers, all kind of learning centers. It's a China play, another educational China play. The same pattern. They've all been crushed. And it's just a matter of when they will pop. A lot of these stocks, even like EDU, it's $1 billion stock. It's not going to go to zero. These, run in phases. They're down now. Some type of news like China will ease off a little bit or anything, and they'll explode because they're heavily shorted. And they're just buried. They're oversold. They're not all going to go to zero. It doesn't work that way. So look for that move, and we'll see the time frame. It's very hard to say because they've been just going sideways. It's like a bubbling. A volcano just bubbles, and it finally explodes, and this will explode. And you can see from all the way back here, your 100% retracement level, 23.6 fibs. Let's get this over here. And you can see, so that's at like 875 about, or 850. So it's way below the 23.6 fibs level. That's extremely oversold. And we'll see what happens with this one. Now, keep this on your list with all them educational stocks on these China plays. That's it. Please subscribe to Mike Human Trade Alerts on YouTube. Smash the like button and leave comments below. And that's it. Peace.